Hey everybody, this is David at Barnyard Bees. Okay, let me show you what I got going on here. What I'm doing, I got two little tiny colonies here that's very small. This one right here is completely queenless. No queen, the queen has failed. No queen in there. And it's got, I'll show you what it's got in here. But it does have enough bees to where I don't want to lose these, and I can use these to boost up another hive. So here's basically what I got. You got a small frame there, bees, what foragers are in there, and in this frame here, some on both sides, and you can see the foragers. And if you notice on these frames, you'll notice very little drones. We're about done, with the queens for the year, so the drone population is way down. So what I'm going to do, and then to my left here, there was a two framer right here, had no bees in it. So what I did, I moved it out of the way. Actually, I laid it on the ground temporarily. This colony right here, very small as well, but it is rebounding, but it is slow, because just like if you've seen in my previous video of the two framer, what happens when your bee population is low, and I try to get this in people's heads, because a lot of people will end up smashing their queen and killing their queen thinking it's failing. But remember, you got to have enough bees in there to take care of the brood and the eggs that she lays. She's not going to go to every frame and lay up eggs when there's not enough bees in there to take care of them to begin with. So when she's got very few bees, her production is going to be very low. So if you want to increase that production, add you a frame of cat brood or whatever you got to do. In this case, what I'm doing, I'm combining these two colonies. So there's two very small colonies, and I'll show you. Here's the other side of the frame right here, and then there's a frame right here, and then now in this circumstance right here, it's working out very good for me, because these just by chance happen to be very close together. So what I'm going to do is, and you can do this if you have a couple of days ahead of time, and what you would do is just slowly move them over to each other, just a little bit further and a little bit closer together, and then finally end up with one hive here and let them all go in one hive. But to do that, what you really need to do, and I've already done this, I cage my queen from this colony right here, because I don't want to risk these bees over here killing these. Now, if there was an overwhelming amount of bees in this colony, they would protect it, and it would be a slim chance that they would kill the queen. But they're both weak, so they could attack and kill this queen. So we're not going to take a chance. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out the best frames out of all these and put them together as one colony. Some of these have a little bit of honey, and so let me put it on pause, and I'll put them together and I'll show you what I got. Okay, I picked out the frames that I wanted to use. So what I end up doing is having frames of honey. Had a frame of honey here, and these were brood in the middle, and there's only actually one frame that's not completely drawed out, and I put my queen on the bottom of it, so I put it on the bottom of the cage right here. So now what you got here, let me show you around the front side. Okay, here's what we got. Here's our two hives. Okay, we got the queen here in the cage, and then here's the hive that we moved all the frames out. There's a couple of frames right here, and I can use these elsewhere. And so what I'll do, I'll just move this box completely out of the way now. We're going to move it to the ground and even bump it and get them to fly up. We're slowly going to work this hive to this direction right here. So now you see the bees on both sides. You got some over here looking, and you got some over here looking. So I need to move these frames right here, because they're kind of distracting to them, because some of them are trying to go to those frames. But in a minute, we got it divided up. The colony there was a colony sitting here, and then there was one sitting here, and I pulled out the yellow one, which is here, and we'll end up knocking these bees and get them to fly, and they'll come right back to this colony. Let's move those frames out of the way. Okay, these bees will eventually all settle down in that box. Now, you can watch right there. They will fuss and fight a little bit, but it's not that big of a deal. You can put a little bit of smoke in there and take that out of them pretty good. But as you can see right here, and we'll sit here and watch for a second, you don't really see a whole lot of fussing and fighting. This is dead center in the middle. Bees are going from both colonies. I don't want to stand here too long because I'm blocking their entrance. But this will almost double the population in there, because there was almost equal amounts. There's a little bit more in the colony, in this blue colony that was sitting to the right. But now all those bees will equal out and go in this box right here. Get around this side where we can watch them a little bit better. You can see the sunlight. Okay, see them stirring? Seeing how the bees over to the right here are looking to see where their colony was. The bees on this side are looking to see where their colony was. And this is their only, and these other hives that are sitting here, the entrance is facing the wrong direction for them. They will kind of look to those for a little bit, but they won't. They'll eventually go right in this box right here. I mean, we could sit here and film it for an hour, but it would take a long time on the video. But trust me, these bees will settle right in this hive right here, and I'll come back in 2 or 3 days and release that queen, because I mean, they're going to accept her because half the bees have already accepted her because they've been laying. She's been laying for their colony. So just a little tip from Barnyard Bees. I thought I'd pull my phone out and film this. If you got any colonies like that that are just weak. And now we are doing an experiment with that 2-frame up there, but I'm just doing that just to show you how you can build up a colony. I could have done the same thing here, but I wanted to show you another alternative that you could do as well. You could take this and combine it and end up with one decent hive. And it was a good situation. It was just a good scenario because one was queenless, one was not. They was side by side. That was the perfect solution to do for this colony right here. So that's about it. Folks, don't forget, November 23rd, our coffee bee chat. We're going to have a lot of fun. This is going to be our biggest bee chat ever. A lot of coffee, donuts. We're going to have door prizes. We're going to have drawings inside the store that day. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then at the same time, we're having that will be equivalent to our Black Friday sale. So don't forget about that. Don't forget about us next year if you need packages. Nucs, barnyardbees.com. We've been taking orders for them for 2 months now, and we'll continue to take orders for packages and Nucs all the way up until spring, until we start selling them. So don't forget about us, barnyardbees.com. Don't forget, click on the little bell, like and subscribe. And thanks for watching. Barnyard Bees.